Oh, yeah, I'm here saying that I'm live. 6 seconds. My microphone is working. Let me see on television how things are going. Let's see. Takes a little bit, just a few seconds. Let me see. I'm there. Let's see if I have sounds. Um, it's making a buffering. Making a buffering. Let's see. One, two, three. One, two, three. Yep. Yep. So, hi. Yeah. Well, I decided to record this one in English in an homage to human stupidity. Obviously, that it's not just the American people, the American voters that I consider stupid. We have a gross majority of the population of the world, the 8 billion people, the great majority are of stupid people. Because you see, we have Hungary, we have Poland, we have Italy, we have several countries that have chosen the ultra right wing political manifestations to be their leaders. I'm having a problem with this chair. It's getting old like me. I need a new one. From what somebody wants to donate, I'm joking. I don't ask anything either. It's a joke. So anyway, so the majority of the population of the world has made this option that allow people that make homages, that bow their heads to people like Adolf Hitler and Mussolini, Benito Mussolini, like people like Salazar, people like Franco, people like Pinochet, people like the scumbags. They were dictators, never presidents here in Brazil. And all over the world, Somozas, and all those people that people don't even remember about them anymore. But they were part of this structure. They're ruining it with possibilities for those societies that they rule. Societies are a bunch of people together. Yeah, anyway, so because lots of those people came into power by the vote, by being elected, like happened with Bolsonaro here, the real order giver, the real person that gave the order to kill Marielle Franco and the collateral effect Anderson Gomes. This is the truth. So these people were elected. People went to the voting booth and elected scumbags because they're idiots. I'm not going to say, listen, not all of them. There are the scoundrels too. There's the scumbags too that do directed those people to vote like that. But the idiots are very easy to manipulate. All you have to do is come with a dog whistle and they go for it. So I am not going to here just attach myself into putting the blame only on the idiots. No, they are majority. They are to blame, without a doubt. I will have no doubt on saying that in any circumstance. It doesn't have to be on this video that is going to be seen by 2 or 3 people. No, that's the truth. But you have the scumbags, the scoundrels, the criminals, the sociopaths that do direct those idiots because it's easy to manipulate cattle. Cattle goes where they're driven to. So that's the way it is. That's the way it is. I had a movie that is a big example of this, which is Idiocracy. It's a movie that is there. I hope people don't want to watch it because I think they see themselves already in it. The president Camacho on the movie is Donald Trump. It's Bolsonaro. It's Viktor Orban. It's the prime minister of Italy. Listen, this is unavoidable. It's Milei in Argentina, even more, because Milei is like Camacho, really, just white. So the way I see things, the way I've been putting them in all my 366 videos with this one, 367, I'm sorry. This one is the 67. The 367th video. Yeah. So anyway, this is something that it has to be taken seriously, because this is the deterioration, the involution process that is dragging an entire species. Of course, they're intelligent people, but they're a fucking minority. They're not the ones that are dictating the rules. They're dictating the direction. Because you have rich, very, very rich people, scumbags like Elon Musk, like Jeff Bezos, like the guy from Facebook that I keep forgetting his name. Forgot his name. It doesn't matter. Everybody knows who it is. So those people, they're now in Brazil are against the reduction of the work load and hours. In hours, because from 6 to 1, 6 days work, 1 day rest, it's not compatible with life anymore, because it's necessary that people have leisure, that people have time off, that people have time to enjoy themselves, people that have time to get close to their families, get close to their kids, get close to their wives, so the marriages last longer, so or less. It all depends. But they're getting closer to their children, because they're more at home. They go to their games. They support them. They help them to stay away from bad influences. If that's the case, sometimes it's not. So, but I am in favor of it. I am in favor of it. I work all my life in a scale of 6 weeks at home, 6 weeks working. I work even once 8 weeks at home and 6 weeks at work. So it is something that you can do to yourself. You can rebuild your relationships. You can make yourself more comfortable with life instead of all that pressure. Because people that go to work in big cities, in long distance travels, they go for 8 hours of work, and then 2 hours locomotion from home to the work, and then from the work to home in full buses and all that shit that we know that happen, because it's not important for those people that make money with this disgrace, which is public transportation, except in Europe and in several countries in Europe, where public transportation, it's a joy, it's a pleasure to ride on. But in here, I'm talking about here in Brazil, it's a massacre. It's like a cattle truck. People go standing up for 1 hour, 1 hour and 20, 1 hour and 40, sometimes 2 hours standing up to get home and to get to work from home. So it's necessary that those people have some kind of reward, and this reward would be a reduction on their workload, on their work journey time. So I'm in favor of that. I'm in favor of that, and it's going to increase economy, because people are going to have to contract more. Those scumbags, their bosses that now are against this idea, they're going to have to contract more people. They're going to have to spend more money into extra hours for the ones that they want to work a few more hours or one more day. They can sell their hours and make more money to invest on their family, invest on their leisure, invest on their pleasure of living. So we have to see that as a reality, as something that is going to make life better. But that's not it. People have to have time to search for education, to read books, to watch television, but not the shit television that we have. This is stupidity of television. This lame television that is the open TVs. Here in Brazil, it's ridiculous. It's something that nauseates whoever stops to watch it for 2 minutes. So it's necessary that people start to looking for better ways of living or of existing. And one of the ways that help that is if you have another 1 or 2 days more at home. 1 or 2 days more to do things that we feel like you like to do it. I always like to do that, so I'm going to do it. It's very important. It's crucial to become a better human being, to become a better living person, to escape of the cycle of involution that is putting stupid people and scumbags in power. That are, ruling lives because they are being taken as if they were face value. They're not. They're promiscuous people. Son Diddley Combs, it's not the only one. Most of rich people do what he did, most of them. I can't say all of them because they're going to say that I'm generalizing. But if you're a very, 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 very wealthy person, you can do wherever the fuck you want because if he craps it up, you're going to get good lawyers. And you're going to get out. Diddley is a bad example because there's a lot of other things around him, surrounding him, And he was caught in a time when other people, Jeffrey Epstein, was killed in prison. Ghislaine Maxwell is in jail. Prince Andrew is no prince anymore. It's not just Andrew. Yeah, and all sorts of people that were involved on this web of entanglement of prostitution and minor use of minor girls, minor boys, like priests did and do and still doing it. So let's be realistic about the world we are living in. Is that the world you want your children and your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren to live in, when they can be raped, when they can be used, manipulated, and misused, and just dumped in the garbage by very wealthy people because they can't do it? Huh? Listen, we had here in Brazil Ana Lídia Braga, we had Araceli, we had Carlinhos, we had all sorts, because powerful people attached to a dictatorship kill those children, rape them. How can you rape a 5-year-old girl? How? For these people, very easily. Very, very easily. So what the thing I'm saying is that the election of Donald Trump showed what's going on in the United States. But the election of the Congress, not the Congress, but the mayors that we have here in Brazil now in 2024, and the assemblyman that we had, those people are just ridiculous because they're just stupid, and they're scumbags told by scumbags because there's a hierarchy. It's like, that's what I'm saying. The people that were being accused now, they have not even been, they are arrested, but have been the people that gave the order to kill Marielle Santos, the councilwoman. Those people, they're in jail right now. But there's somebody above them, which is Bolsonaro, the ex-president of Brazil. Oh, how can I say that? Very easily. There is a hierarchy within criminals. Right now, there was a crime they normally call a snitch, but I don't think I think he was an informer against a group of policemen corrupted to one of the factions, the big factions in Sao Paulo, the PCC. So all this, it's just a big dome. It's like a circus, and we are inserted on that circus. People are killed because, like, this guy was on the airport with security guards around him. The security guards were complicit with his murder. That's the way it is because those people have no standards. Their only direction is money, power, and impunity. That's the trilogy. That's the triad. It's not Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. No, it's money, power, and impunity. Impunity always in the end. So that's the way it is. So people need to wake up and start to say, I don't want to be part of this. I don't want my name associated with people like Trump, like Urban, like all those people. I have critics, severe, very strong critics against Lula. But I'm going to be telling you, he's better than what it was before, the two before him. But that's not hard to be. All you have to do is not being 100% the scumbag. If you're 50%, you're good. And that's what Lula has been doing. The country, it's on the stand-up about reforms because he doesn't take money from rich people. He takes money from the poor, from projects for the poor. So that's the way it is. So we need to review our standards because our standards are the ones that are going to modulate how societies are going to behave in the future. It's raining. I'm sure that it's yeah. So it's a big rain. Close the window here. Yeah. So I hope it didn't bother me. I'm gonna listen later. So anyway, it's necessary that people review their positions. If you're not an idiot, because idiots don't review positions. Idiots do not review positions. And scumbags, because they're profiting, they don't review positions. If the money's coming in, they're happy as puppy dogs and continue with the perpetration of their crimes, with the manipulation of the idiots. They're always there willing to be manipulated. Be by fucking religions. Yes, religions are a very important part of this stupidification of societies. So this is all part of a huge process to control so the rich can get richer and the poor can get poorer and manipulated. That's called plutonomy. Wake up, you don't live in a democracy. You live in a plutonomy. That's the name of the system. It's something like medieval, just with a different name and with different actions coming from. Today, they can kill you on the airport. They cannot just go into your house and cut your head. Well, they can do that too. So, listen, I'm going for 19 minutes now. I don't have any visualizations. I hope I have a couple of, well, at least two or three. I have one person watching here. I don't know who it is, but I thank you for being watching here. Um, so, yes, that's it. I am very much into try to understand, but my understanding it stops when stupidity becomes so flagrant, so obvious that only if I were stupid or a scumbag that I would ignore the existence of it. I cannot do that. I can't do that. I am not able of doing that. Ignoring stupidity, ignoring people, they're bad. People that manipulate idiots, people that take advantage of idiots. They're not victims for me. They're just manipulated. That's all it is. You can come out of it if you want to, if you fight. If it doesn't seem good, if it smells bad, it's because it is. So anyway, I'll thank you, this person that's been watching here. So anyway, I hope people can understand this as a view of reality. It's not my opinion. It's what it is. All you have to do is see in the traffic every day the violence, the ignorance, not following of rules, simple transit rules that makes your life easier. Simple structures of social living that have been ignored by troglodytism, by violence. And this doesn't bring anything plus. It just reduces our ability to exist in society. Okay? 21 minutes. Thank you very much. Yeah, if you watch it, if you don't, go fuck yourself.